Okay? So this is also a regular expression. Okay? If you want to go ahead and substitute anything that is here, any letter, you want to substitute it, so you put a period, which is equivalent to this guy here. So this means go ahead and substitute anything that is there for, I don't know, an X. So you take the file and all of a sudden you just have X's in there.
Okay.
Right? So if you hack into the system and you go and find the documents and say, I want to mess up the documents.
Everything that
You
has
send
an
it
F.
that regular expression, you're done. Okay? And so the regular expressions, there's a list over there. They don't use a lot of this book. I don't know, maybe 6 or 7, right? Of the regular expressions, there's a table in chapter 5. The regular expressions, so one of them is something called D. And the D, it means the same thing that means on the printf. Remember the printf? Right, so that D is exactly the same for a digit, for an integer. Okay? Then they have the one with the period, which is equivalent to the start. When you do something like this, that's equivalent to that. What else is in there? You get it? Nope. So just go over that. Is that simple, okay? And it's only using 5 or 6 of them.
/D, right? /SW.
W? Okay. Yeah, and something, the other thing is that if you're doing something like, let's say, A, and you want to replace it by an X, it means not an A. So this little hat there is actually reversing the value of this, okay? There's another one that I just thought about. Okay, so if you're trying to find something that is all letters, let's say from A to Z, and then from capital A to capital Z, then you put them like this in brackets. So we'll go from here to here, and then from here to here. You can also do the same if you want to do numbers, 0 to 9, all right? So if you're looking for something that is only letters or numbers, this is how you do it. This will be the regular expression. So what happens if you go A through Z? Will that work?
No, it has to be either capital or lowercase.
No, because we're assuming that you're going from here to here, right to the end, right? Right? This will not work. Why?
Because you have a lowercase and you have a capital.
Because of the ASCII code.
ASCII code starts in
If you do it the other way
60.
around, we'll do
If you do it the other way around, it will work. Okay? Because this one will be what, 97? Right? If you go, and this one is like, what's this number? 65 and 27, that's 80. This is an 88. So you can't go from here to less than it. Okay? So you cannot go from 9 to 0. You gotta go from 0 to 9. So the same situation over here, you cannot go from the 97 to the 98. Okay, so you need to remember your ASCII code. That's another one that he's got in there, okay? And this is actually the only one that is strictly. It will be very easy to, get mixed up on it. And like I said, he only has 5 or 6 of them. What else did we do? We did something else, remember? It was a regular expression and it was something else. And anybody remember?
You show us the calculations. You show us the calculations, all the calculate the rate.
Okay, yeah, from the assignment number 4, there was something that was on the assignment, but we never went through it. Everybody turn in assignment 4? Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you have any problems doing the calculation with the numbers?
Yeah.
Can you fix it? No?
Not yet.
I tried, mine didn't work.
Yours worked last night. When you were sitting
Yeah,
here, we went
yeah,
through it and it worked.
Yeah, it worked, that one worked,
Oh,
but not
okay.
my program. The tutorial worked, for sure.
What we saw in the tutorial to your program, it has to work.
My program is different from the tutorial,
But
because
it's the
it
same
has
idea.
the website in it, the website that we're developing,
Right.
yeah, I have to
So
incorporate all that.
the assignment there says that on the website that you're developing, that you're selling, whatever you're selling, you go ahead on the first page where you ask for items from the user. Right, so in his case, he had, enter the social security number and then enter the telephone number, right? That's what he had. So this assignment asks you to create an additional field in there. So what I suggested he created was another one called amount. All right, so he put an amount here. So this one went to one of the Java programs inside the package. I forgot the name of it, it's got something data or something.
Request the.
Or request
data.
data.
Right, so the request data has some sets and has some gets, right? So it's got a set and a get for this guy, and it's got a set and a guy and another one for this guy, right? So you got two sets. So you need to create also a set and a get for this guy. Okay? So on this one, the program was saying to go ahead and do some calculations, like take a double and calculate it by something or whatever, and it was up to you what to do with it. Okay? So the idea here was on the get, let's say get amount, and then this one has a return, right? The get amount has a return. So we go ahead and we take this guy, the amount guy that you're getting over here, and then it's as simple as going ahead and amount. Obviously, you have to declare over here on the top, you have to declare just before the inside the constructor,
The amount, yeah.
the amount, value there. So you can take that times 30, and if he was asking for a double, then it'll be 30.5 or something like that. So the idea with him was that, okay, you owe me X amount of money, so go ahead and add some interest to it, and then return that value to this guy. So when he displays it back, it's gonna display on the get amount, it's gonna display that amount plus whatever calculation you put in. That was it. I mean, it looks like really difficult on the wording of the program, but it's really simple.
How about this set? Do we really need one? Because you're basically doing it right there.
No, you actually have to have a set, right, for this guy. And you set in this value. And you set in this value, so you get the set, and then over here you accept the amount that is sent in. And then you go ahead, the same way that you went and printed this guy and this guy, exactly the same way, you just go and print from the get. So the only difference is that inside this return, you add some numbers there for the calculation. And it's free, whatever you want to do with it, yeah.
Did you go over how to do the validate for it?
The,
How to validate whether it was a double, maybe we had, well, I don't know if it was you want us to enter an int on the page, or do you go over how to validate whether it was the amount entered was a double or an int?
remember, is that on the assignment? I don't remember. Is that on?
I think it wanted you to create a validate.
Did?
Yeah.
I think we also use an int. Yeah, we did
Use a double line.
that.
Yeah, it said, I think it wanted you to have two values. One was on the page, one was a double and the other was an int.
So one was on this page, right?
I thought it was two.
And the other one was where? On the same page? Oh, let me read it.
Yeah, like I understood that that the double would be like the sales tax, for example.
Yeah.
And then like the
What?
int would be like,
The integer is the quantity,
right.
pretty much.
Did you want you to enter both of them, or was one just a static amount?
He didn't specify that, like he didn't go that far, he left it up to your imagination. You could flip the switch if
Oh, okay.
the user could be entering in a double for whatever reason, and the constant could be an
Just a quantity should be a.
int.